September's financials at the end of October.
Yes.
Interesting. So that's what I'm saying. We're having a buildup of cash. So not only is that $480,000 number not accurate, okay, because we've got $300,000 in cash, okay, that we could pay back to the operating account if we wanted to.
He's saying we have how much in operating cash?
We're going to have a buildup of cash in the last 4 months of the calendar year because we've got maintenance fees coming in and we don't have cash going out because we've already prepaid it. So, you know, everybody likes to, I think they're taking shots at Tony here when they talk about how we paid money, you know, out of the reserve account. You know, you did that so we wouldn't have to borrow. I mean, as long as we operate under the scenario that we're always going to pay our wind premium 100% up front, right? If we continue to do that, we're always going to have this situation, right?
But that is
we're
not.
Going to have a prepayment of insurance. I mean, look at this.
But that is not.
We have a prepaid insurance of $400,000.
Your reserves are not intended for payment of your regular operating activities. So you cannot borrow money from your reserves to pay your insurance. That you just don't do that.
So what's going to be your recommendation? Mm-hmm. What's going to be your recommendation on April 1st, or when we renew? April 1st?
April 1st.
So what's going to be your recommendation on April 1st, when we have a huge premium to pay, okay, with no funds to do so?
Well,
what is your recommendation going to be?
Every association has the very same situation. Nobody has $800,000, $900,000 just sitting in their operating account. Typically, the practice is to finance your insurance payments. That allows you to make your payment up front and you pay in small, equal portions for that 12-month period of your coverage.
We didn't want to do that last year.
Yeah.
Is there a statute that precludes what the way Tony was doing?
Using reserves to pay your insurance? Yeah, reserve funds are not to be used for.
There is a statute, and your auditor has already put you in notice that it needs to be put back.
Right.
So which auditor are you talking about?
The one that did your 2023 audit.
Okay. So I would suggest that the board immediately transfers, you know, obviously we want to leave some money in the operating account, but knowing that we have money coming in, right, through monthly assessments without a big outflow, I would suggest that the board make a motion to move. I mean, that's.
So right now, your operating cash at the end of August was $130,000. You are running currently at a deficit of 73 if you look at your income statement.
I understand. I'm talking about month to month. You're talking about P&L. I'm talking about cash. Okay?
So
we have $310,000. I don't know what the balance is today. Okay.
we don't have $310,000 because 177 of that already belongs to the reserves.
No,
So if you're looking at the balance sheet from August, there is the second line item that says Truist Bank operating account for $177,000. That is reserve funds that is going to be transferred
So
to make up the 619.
this is like a conversation that has to be had offline. This is
Correct, because it's going to go on. If he has questions, he can email them and we can respond after.
I mean, where's our treasurer?
well.
That's all right. So now I don't answer that. I won't answer that. Okay? So Frank, where is the treasurer?
Not here.
Okay. How many meetings does it take for a board member to miss consecutively before the other board members?
She's
Hey,
at.
hold. Tell me my question. think about replacing that board member. I have been by via Zoom, the July Zoom town hall. I've been to the one where I was on the train. I was at the budget meeting. That's 3 meetings. This is 4 meetings. So she's missed at least 4 meetings in a
She
row.
was asked to either step down or she stepped down herself. She's got a lawsuit going against.
I understand that. She should have been on the board in person.
Correct.
Okay, so
You
when,
just say it, she's not on the board.
She
She's
was.
currently not on the board.
Not on the board.
okay, so have you replaced her?
No,
Okay, why not?
well, it takes time. You gotta find somebody.
I'd be happy to.
Well, then you have to submit a
Put
resume.
in,
No problem.
put in your resume, put in your resume right away.
You'll have it tomorrow.
Okay, and then the board will have to go over it and make a decision.
Right.
Vacancies are appointed by the board.
That's it, yeah, no?
No, I don't have anything else on my agenda. I think we voted and we're good to go. We did our questions, so. Okay, it is
Okay, we're done.
8:28.
I'm going to speak.
Yeah,
Did you have a question? Go ahead.
I'm Ray from Devon. You know, I want to go back to something that you had said earlier, Nikki, about the roof, and that we need to protect our asset,
Yes,
correct?
yes.
Okay. So there were a couple of things that were said that were very misleading about the roof. I'm not questioning that the roof needs to be redone. This guy gave a great presentation. But I was told that we needed to do the roof by law, and there's no law stating that. So misleading to
Who
people.
told you that you had to?
A board member, it's misleading to people that they don't know what to do. The roof is not 60 years old. From my understanding, the roof was replaced once.
96.
So, okay, so why isn't this being said? You're saying it, the guy giving the presentation saying it, this roof is over 50 years old. No, it's not. So why are we misleading people? Because people don't know, and they're looking to you, the other ghosts that are not here, for the truth. And we're not getting the truth.
we're not getting anywhere near this.
So even if the second layer of your roof was done in 96, which I'm just hearing that year right now because nobody could tie down what the year was. If it was done in 1996, that makes it 28 years old.
Yes, it does.
All right?
So I want to
But
correct you
outside of,
because-
okay.
I want to correct you because I got the email from the former Tony, he was the former president or whatever, that I think everybody got about the age of the roof. Is that true or not? I don't know. I'm only here a year.
Okay.
But everybody has a right to know, and they were misled. And the one thing, do anything, don't lie to me.
Okay.
Don't lie to me.
So,
So the other thing I want to get to is to go back to your point about protecting the asset.
yes.
Okay. In this, since this new board took over, the Devon building, I'm not sure about the others because I don't live there,
Yeah.
has never looked worse. Protecting the asset, our elevator is being destroyed. Now, I emailed Frank about it. Frank was kind enough to respond to me. You know who else I emailed about it prior?
Who did you?
You.
About the elevator?
About the elevator and another issue. And you didn't have the courtesy to respond to me.
Oh, I apologize. I don't recall that email. What was it about?
Okay, it was about, I can resend it to you
Yeah, that would be good.
because you didn't respond, and I
Okay.
think you didn't respond deliberately. But that's my own opinion.
Okay.
So let's move forward on that.
Yeah.
Now, the handy people who, from what I saw on the second floor laundry, didn't do a great job patching, spackling, painting. It doesn't look good. Regardless of what it is, they were the ones that moved the old machines out and destroyed the floor in the elevator.
They're not the ones who moved the
They're not
machines
the
out.
ones that moved it.
That's not what I heard. Regardless of who moved the elevator, regardless of who moved the machine,
Yes,
they destroyed the elevator floor.
yes.
Okay. Nobody was there to oversee them?
Yeah, we were.
You told me that. when the elevator people were repairing the circuit board on top of the
The
elevator,
controller for the door,
they broke the ceiling.
because it's termite infested, yes.
We're gonna.
Yes.
How will it go with, not now.
Not now.
Not now, and there's, I think, close to 6 properties in the Devon building for sale. So anybody that comes in, if a realtor brings somebody in, you're not protecting the asset.
So here's the
So
thing.
please don't, there's no answer for
Hold
it.
on a second, please. Hold on. As you mentioned, we are working on the second floor laundry machine. Those machines have to be moved out and new machines have to be moved in.
2 days they told me.
Okay, now, well, things change. We can predict and say it's XYZ, but once you start pulling stuff out, that's X amount of years old, you turn up a lot of stuff. So it requires more effort, okay?
What do the people say?
Now, when we move out those second floor machines, new machines have to come in. They have to go through that same elevator. If the elevator has been, quote unquote, torn up, as in your words, what sense would it make? What sense would it make? Absolutely, which we pointed out to the individuals when it happened. Now, would you agree that if it's already torn up and we're gonna bring more stuff in, what sense does it make to fix it and then have them bring more stuff in that could get torn up again?
I don't know of any other building where they let that happen.
Let it happen. Nobody let it happen, sir. What are you
It's
saying?
happening. It's happening.
No, your position is incorrect. No, your position is
Our
incorrect.
property is getting destroyed.
Your position is
Nikki,
incorrect.
just let him say his statement because if not, we're gonna be here all
I don't
night.
get to argue with the residents,
That's what I wanna
but
get
his
to.
position is incorrect.
I want to get to,
Uh-huh,
and it will be my last point.
uh-huh.
Last board meeting we had,
Mhm.
I said to you that the inspection certificate in the elevator was expired.
Yes,
And you told me that you had it inspected.
it has been inspected
You weren't telling the whole truth.
in terms of,
In terms of that, all 3 elevators failed inspection. You left that part out.
you asked, no. You didn't ask if they passed. You asked if they were inspected, sir. And the answer is yes.
Tony,
And the answer is yes.
Vicky, come on.
What do you mean, come on?
Come on. Why didn't, and then
What do you mean,
said-
come on?
then you said to me, why didn't you come upstairs and check? You work for us.
Come upstairs and check.
You said that at the meeting. I have it on recording.
I said come upstairs and
Why
check.
didn't you come up and check to see if the elevators were inspected? That's not my job to come up to you.
Fine, sir.
Fine.
Nobody said that's your job.
So, those elevators, excuse me,
Can we quit?
We've adjourned. We've adjourned. The meeting is over. This is just conversation.
well, I just need people to understand. So that being outside, we're being lied to.
No, you're incorrect.
Hold on, the email that Tony sent out?
I'm not.
No, hold on, let me finish.
Randy, I'm not
Let me
discussing
finish.
Tony. Tony is
No,
no longer on the
I'm
board.
saying,
I'm-
did anybody on the board see that email?
I have no idea.
Okay, if they haven't seen it, they can't answer the questions.
They can certainly answer the questions that I brought up about the elevator.
Okay, then that's enough.
It was addressed to Frank. About the, I'm going to assume that he saw it.
I didn't get
And
it.
I also brought up.
He cut him off then.
I haven't gotten an email from him in 3 years.
How far is it? Filthy.
I don't need it.
Absolutely
Oh,
filthy.
here we go, filthy.
Clean? No.
Okay, we're adjourned. Shut him
I
down.
just want people to understand.
All right, everyone. Thank you for your good night.
Experience.
Thank you, Nikki.
Thank you.
Yeah, but
Okay.
3 or 4 times.
Bye.
No, I said yes, but, and you never let me finish speaking. So of course I have to say yes, but, because you guys never let me speak.
They were gavelings.
I mean,
Nikki, don't engage. Just pack up your stuff and that's it. That's it. Let it go.
amazing. I mean, you can't, okay, all right.
Yeah, let it go.
Thank you, everybody.
night.
Have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you.
And she's got